hard to find the class them still.
Interaction between students and lecturers.
To get here to school by like 6 o'clock.
I don't really enjoy waking up early out of my bed.
The year was 2020 and COVID-19 had changed the way how students learn. School doors were shut, screens were on. With the heart of the pandemic behind us, UJC is here to find out how has the transition been from online classes to face-to-face on campus.
Well, I mean, it hasn't been that bad so far because it's just the start of the school year, so we haven't been in it like that. But so far, it's been good so far. Lectures more interactive like that because online we don't really get that interaction between students and lecturers. But it has been better so far in terms of the interaction between students and lecturers. My experience, it's been good so far, making new friends. I'm not really talkative like that, so online I didn't really talk to people, but in face-to-face after it forces me to talk to people, so I think that's a new experience for me, and I like it so far.
How has the transition been from online classes to face-to-face on campus?
Well, I went from waking up at the appointed time for class to waking up a couple hours before to get ready. And it's nice to put a face to the names that you see on the screen. So you're like, oh my God, you're Harvey. And, it's nice to match the faces and the names. But it's a good transition and I feel pretty good about it, although I miss doing classes from my bed. But.
Well, I've been having mixed feelings, a mixture of both, because I enjoy being in the physical space with my classmates. I get to enjoy the atmosphere, get the college experience. While sometimes I don't really enjoy waking up early out of my bed to be on campus, but I think it's better to be on campus. So, yeah.
So for me, I personally prefer online because whenever you miss a class, you can always watch a recording. Whereas face to face, if you miss the lecture, then you won't get to see it.
One thing me know is that UTech now UTech and not our usual thing. So you see me.
Alright, so honestly, it's been a good transition, but
UTech
hard to find the class them stills, but so far alright. At least meet new people and stuff like that.
Yo, this not a record now, but I'm just chopping line under.
Okay, so it's not that bad. The transition is, to have classes in person, that's kind of good, especially for math. Because when you don't understand stuff, you can actually ask the teachers. Because sometimes some of them will leave after class online. So it's kind of good. But at the same time, so many 8 o'clock classes, no. And then when you don't have transportation, no.
So how has the transition been from online classes to face-to-face?
It has its advantage and its disadvantage. Like one of the advantages is that, for example, maths, we'll be able to focus more, we'll be able to see the teacher do the examples on the board, we'll be able to understand more. If we don't understand it, more easier face-to-face. But just when we have late classes, to leave the campus so late at 9 o'clock in the night can be difficult. To get transportation to come here can be difficult. And online, we can just easily sign in on the class. So it has its disadvantages and advantages.
Personally, I don't really mind face-to-face. The problem I really have with face-to-face is mostly coming here in the morning. I have to be here from after 6, because if I don't come out at that time, I'm not going to get any bus. But apart from that, I'd say my math classes, same thing with what she said. It's easier to learn and because you have the teacher, you just raise your hand and everything. But I haven't had any problem. I just don't like how close my class are. I have to be running from one class to the next, and sometimes it's all the way over at shared faculty and I have to leave from Skit. Go all the way over there. I don't like that.
And you mentioned transportation. How far away you guys live?
Okay, I live in Portmore.
No, I don't really live that far. I live Authorities Road, so just 2 taxi.
It has been a bit of a tiring transition because I live in Portmore and my classes start at 8 a.m. most days, and then my class ends around 5 and 6. So I leave campus around 5 and 6. And I'd reach home at 7, 8 most days, and to do that the next day is tiring most times.
I know that UTech has a shuttle service for students. You inquire about it to see if it's started up yet or anything.
Yes, I have inquired about it. I know that it has started. I've seen it a couple times, but I haven't been able to catch it yet.
So, what has your transition been from online classes to face to face?
Well, it's been kind of difficult seeing that I live far, so I have to get here to school by like 6 o'clock, and my class starts at like 2 p.m. So, and getting home is also difficult too because transportation isn't really reliable. So, yeah, it's been a little bit difficult. But not all my classes are face to face, so
How far away do you live?
St. Catherine, like in Zwood side.
Well, it took a while to get used to, but I prefer face-to-face because you get more hands-on experience. Some of the material is kind of hard to learn online without like the face-to-face aspect.
Now that the school doors are open, some of our Knights are enjoying their day while others are still adjusting to campus life. Don't forget to like and follow us on all social media platforms at UJS_news.
Because I think I'm prepared for everything.
University, and not just fit education and for learn stuff.
And like, don't sort high school, I'm honestly no one, don't sort UTech.